Alright, so I've done tutorials for TG Combo and Jago. Next up is going to be Chief Thunder. So Chief Thunder is the first character that I learned how to do a combo over 10 hits. So it doesn't sound like much now, but at the time that was pretty cool. So alright, Chief Thunder. Let's try to remember everything we got here. So charge back and press forward and punch. It's a 3-hit opener, which is kind of cool for getting extra hits, but it's also one of the longest openers. So you can break just that part, right? So a lot of openers are a single hit, but since his is 3, you can break that alone without even going beyond that. Now he can do quick punch, medium punch, or fierce punch. The range is different on all of those. You can also charge forward and press back and medium punch. And I'll show what the autos are here in a second. Next up, you've got his headbutt. It's a quarter circle back, quick punch, quarter circle back, medium punch, but the fierce punch version is half circle. All right. Now while you're in the air, you can rotate into that half circle back and you can get this move. And you can also do it after the fierce headbutt. And there's an alternate input for it. When you rotate back, keep holding back and press forward and fierce punch. So next up is his fireball, which is one of the coolest ones, I think, because you can adjust where it goes. So you got quick kick, slow, you got medium kick, you got fierce kick, and it's just like every character in KI. It doesn't matter. Like you can just keep throwing them. And like Jago, in Jago's video I showed, if you hold the button, rotate and release, it slightly reduces the startup frames. You see that? Boom, boom. Now I can. You see how much closer those last two were, so you can do that. That's pretty much it for his special moves.
Alright, so I'm jumping back in here after the fact. I mentioned that you could adjust where you threw the fireballs, and you could see it very subtly in the demo I did like this, but you can actually like hold up or down and like really make a difference. So that's if you hold up the entire duration of that projectile right there. And you can just kind of tap up or hold it just a little bit and really get any sort of angle you want. This also means that you can turn your projectile into a low. Now on this stage here, we've obviously got an elevation difference, so this is going to count as a low. But just in general, if we were standing on equal ground and I threw a normal projectile, you see you can block it, but if I throw it and bring it down, it now counts as a low. So I just wanted to demo that a little more thoroughly. So we'll get back to the video.
So let's get into like which moves are openers and what the autos are for them. Hopefully I remember them all. I do a lot of this stuff kind of automated, so I always use fierce punch. That was my main opener. I actually show you, this was my big proud moment in KI. That was it. I was like, holy cow, I figured out how to do a 10 hit, and then you could get the juggle afterwards. So it was that and the medium punch, which that's still my favorite ender. I just love that one. I gotta stay away from the corner so we don't get stuck, which is a problem in the Xbox One emulation of this game. Alright, so with let's just charge back and press forward. Now quick punch and fierce punch openers have the same autos, and it's medium punch and fierce kick. Alright, and I'm always mentioning this, but like I don't know what videos anybody's watched before this one, so check out my Killer Instinct 1 basic tutorial where I talk about how the openers, autos, and linkers, enders, all that stuff works, because there's no real rule to any of these autos. You just do an opener and you just have to know what buttons you press. So yeah, off of the quick punch and fierce punch, it's going to be medium punch and fierce kick. Off of the medium punch version, you just have medium kick. So this is a little different because I'm always mentioning that typically you have two different options. But I'm going to run through all the buttons. We can double check. There was quick punch, medium. Now fierce punch up close, that wasn't up close, but up close is a 2-hit. It can kind of look like an auto, but it's not. So that was a medium kick, that's the only one. Fierce kick, nothing. So, right, the medium punch version only has one option. So, so really, if you think about it, if you see this as an opener, you know that the only autos that are possible out of all three of those is medium kick, medium punch, and fierce kick. So that there won't be a quick auto after the TripleAxe. So that kind of reduces your combo breakers down to 50%. So not the best options there. You've also got his quick punch headbutt. That's an opener. You can press quick punch, and I think fierce, and I think those are the only two. But we'll triple check. So yeah, that's not. This shouldn't be. And fierce punch is never an auto. Okay, that right there, you saw those 2 hits. That's actually just when you're close. Okay, Chief Thunder doesn't have a fierce punch auto. So I've mentioned before the universal jump in combos, right? These 2 buttons link, these 2 link, and these 2 link. So like if I jump in with medium punch, I can press fierce. So you'll notice when I jump in with medium and press fierce punch, you'll just get those 2 hits. So it's not actually an auto, it's just, that's just what his close fierce kick is. Or fierce punch, sorry. Alright, so yeah, off of the quick headbutt, you have quick punch and fierce kick. Then off of charging forward, pressing back in medium, you also can only do medium kick. If it's an opener, this is thing that's different. So you can use the same move like as an opener or a linker. Like, so what I'm trying to say is when you've already started a combo, charging forward, pressing back in medium punch is his linker. That's the thing that lets you keep the combo going. When you use it as a linker, then your options are different. It's no longer medium kick only. It's going to be fierce kick and quick punch, or quick kick. So that was fierce kick, and there was quick kick. And I think, let me check, I don't think you can use medium kick. Yeah, you can. Okay, alright. So you can use any of the 3 kicks. So that's a good linker though, right? You always want a linker where afterwards there's 3 different options. So those are the options. Now the thing that's weird with Chief Thunder is his combos drop so quick. And I don't know if it's because his opener is 3 hits long, but most everybody can do opener, auto, linker, auto, ender. Chief Thunder, if you start with the axe, in the arcade version, it wants to drop after the second auto. So opener, auto, linker, auto. Or if I chose different, it's got opener, auto, well, waited a little too long. Auto, linker, auto, drops. Opener, auto, linker, auto, drops. Now on the Super Nintendo version, they actually changed this so that when you do that second auto, they're still there. So what I used to have to do in the arcade was opener, auto, linker, ender. That was my go-to. And then I figured out, well, if you did this headbutt, I figured out that this headbutt was an opener. If you do that, then you can make the combo go longer because you can do opener, auto, linker, auto, and he's still standing. So that's how I was getting my big ultra. This was my big ultra back then. Do that. Now what's cool is you can squeeze in your ender. So even though this combo is going to drop here, when I do the linker and hold medium punch, as soon as I do my auto, I'm going to go ahead and rotate back and let go. And he'll do the ender anyway. That's fun. I love that. So you can do that. You could also do it on that other combo I was showing. Just go ahead. You got to do it quick. And it's best if you let go of the button. So that's how you can get some real cool. Yeah. Oh. This move, right? Rotating back and pressing first punch. Sometimes medium punch is an auto. There it was. Okay, you saw both examples. One where it didn't work and one where it did. So that was one of my favorite things to do, just come in with that. Which was rotating back fierce. And you can rotate or you can press forward. And then medium punch and then right into it. That was one of my favorite. But see, it's not consistent. I never knew it wasn't consistent until I was playing on here. I don't remember if the actual arcade's like this. I haven't hooked up the board in a long time, but next, what do we need to talk about? So yeah, he's only got the one linker. You saw his opener options. His combo breaker is rotate back and punch. So as always mentioned, combo breakers work by using the strength to the left of whatever the other person's doing. So for instance, if Chief Thunder's coming in and I'm doing fierce kick, that's a fierce kick auto right there, then I'll need to use medium punch because it's to the left, right? This one's a little quick to try and break, but we can try it. Yeah, it's a little quick. That's why I like them ones that are 3 hits. It's easier to jump from one controller to the next. But all right, so that's his combo breaker. It's also his wake up move. Is doing that, and then you've got his auto air double, I should say. So when somebody's in the air, you can kick them, and whatever strength you kick them with, just move to the left, and it's rotate back and punch. So I'm gonna do a fierce kick, rotate back and medium punch. Now, his juggle, so once you've launched him in the air, rotate forward and quick kick. And that's how you throw the blue Phoenix. And you saw he was throwing 3 there. That's because I've done a combo breaker. And yes, that's a thing, the ridiculous bounce. So if you don't actually hit them with it, right, if he lands on it, you get that bounce, which is not what you want if you're trying to get the highest ultra. You want the Phoenix actually has to hit him, and then you get all 3. And you have to be real careful if you're trying your highest ultra and you throw the 3 and he lands on 2 at the same time, the combo doesn't even count. The counter like resets. So that's that. Now another thing off of combo breaker that you get is this enhanced Phoenix, and it's quick and it's big. It's big and it's quick. So if you hold medium kick, now this is the regular fast one. That's the fastest one you got, which doesn't look fast on the stage like this, but it actually is pretty quick. Check out the hold medium kick, rotate forward and let go. Look at this joker, and that's huge. Look at that. Look at that speed difference. Absolutely insane. Then of course, yes, you get shadow versions of your moves, which look really cool. And you can make your enders in shadow form as long as you're holding the button, rotate and release. So let me get into the enders. I've been doing a bunch of them here. I know this tutorial is a little different than the other ones, but so his different combo enders. I'm gonna do this every time I'm gonna start. So you've got rotate back, medium punch. You got rotate back, fierce punch. We've got charge back, forward and fierce punch. So that's 3 different launchers. And then you've got rotate forward and fierce kick. and this is not an ender at all, but sometimes doing the medium fireball kind of pops them up. It's just kind of fun. Yeah, there you go. Next, let me get into the finish moves, and then we'll dig into some other stuff. And yeah, I'll show some other things. So let's go ahead and show these real quick. First up is the humiliation, which is down down forward quick kick, and this can be done if you're on your first health bar still. Next up, you've got rotate forward and fierce punch, and it has to be at that distance right there. And then next up is rotate back and fierce kick, which this one's great because of all of the different reactions. Like each character you do this finish move to, it's a completely different thing. Some of the most unique ones, I think. Let me show you just a couple real quick. Absolutely love like the old Mortal Kombat games and KI, but one thing about KI over MK as far as the finish moves goes is this right here, just like how different these reactions are, right? Not everybody is exactly the same, and it's the same for these right here. I mean, look how different this is. Right, and right, if you do it, I know I'll get to the other stuff real quick. I love this stuff. I'm passionate about it. So look how different this is too. Love it, absolutely love it. This was one of the real sore spots for me with KI2. Was like everybody's reaction to everything was the same. They even used the same exact animation, like not just the same same mocap on each model, but literally the same sprites for everybody. All right, let me beat up player 2 and show you the ultimate. All right, so once you get the opponent down to where they're flashing red, which they will be once I get this combo started, you rotate to down back and press medium punch. So this is the ultimate. Yeah, it has to be done in a combo. So we're just gonna start a combo, rotate to down back medium punch, and he goes straight into his finisher. So it's like a shortened version of his other finisher, which is what ultimates are. Right? It's just a finisher in a combo, and then we'll show his ultra now. Yeah, one other thing I wanted to mention. So the fierce punch when you're close that I was talking about wasn't an auto. It's still 2 hits, so you can actually use that to go straight into an ender. So as long as you've got 2 hits, you go straight into it. So that's another option for Chief Thunder. Just throwing that out there. Now this ultra, this is the very first one I ever learned. So it's charge back, forward and quick punch. So I'll go ahead and do the ultra, the very first ultra I ever did and how it was done. Charge back, forward fierce punch, fierce kick, and then back forward quick punch. That's it. That's what. And then of course he knocks them so high up. They're up there for so long. A little late on that. Yeah, that's cool. And of course you can do the infamous glitch. I'll show you just how. If you've never seen it, just how high up he goes. It's absolutely insane. And so yeah, when you knock somebody in the air, you can do their linker, and if you're close enough horizontally, you can actually do another ender. That's how Cinder's 80 hit glitch works. If you've seen that flip kick, torpedo flip kick over and over again, that's what that is. So Chief Thunder can do it as well. So just pop him up, charging forward, back and medium punch because that's his, and then you rotate back and do medium punch, and so you can catch another 4 hits off of it. And I gotta show one other cool thing. The thing I've realized, like I keep getting this where it says combo qualified. What I've realized in this version is because I keep going back to the main menu and resetting the game, it doesn't tend to save my scores. Like you have to actually, when you beat the game or you let it go to the game over screen, it wants to save it. Yeah, one other thing I want to show, and it's fun on a rooftop stage, is the air ultras. So as long as I pop them in the air and do the linker, I can instantly do his ultra like from back here, and it'll pick him up. Really fun. And there's other stuff you can do too, but this is just one of them. Linker ultra right there. You don't pop them up as high, but yeah, that's super fun. You can do some other stuff too. Really fun. And I will say, there's a lot of stuff. There's a ton of stuff in KI. A lot of stuff I figured out on my own. Some stuff I've seen other people do. I was like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. Now, Chief was kind of my dude, man. Honestly, I played the crap out of him. He's the first character I ever figured out that this was even possible. And it was, it's so hard, I promise. Like to me, this is one of the hardest things to do. I'm only going to try it once because I don't want to linger the video on too long. But what I figured out was that you could, I could go ahead and do an ender. Like I could do this, do the auto, and if I did the ultra right when he hits the ground, it would actually catch him, and then he launches him all the way back up instead of like the air version you just saw. And then if you stack on top of that, like doing the extra ender and squeezing in the auto, like there's so much cool stuff you can do with this game. So but I'll try to do it. Too early, you get that. Too late, you do the ultra and he's just laying on the ground. It's really cool. Very hard to do though.
Alright, so there it is, 46. That took me forever to hit every one of those hits. So I was actually able to catch that ultra about 10 times, but each one of those took me 12 attempts or more. So finally got it. I can't take credit for the crouching medium kick in those combos. So you can throw a crouching medium kick after your fierce kick auto. That's something I saw in a video years ago. But anyway, I can always do a breakdown of that ultra if you guys are interested in that, because I could talk on it for about 5 minutes. But regardless, that's Chief Thunder. That's his special moves. Hopefully you learned something, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.